finale video to my GSXR1000R rebuild because the bike is done. Yes. So, but the issue about the fuel pump code and the bike not starting, do you remember when I mentioned that the ECU connectors were damaged and I needed to buy new connectors and then repin the connectors so that we could plug in the ECU? Well, there was one that I did not get plugged in all the way, and guess which one it was for? So I plugged it in, pushed it in all the way, and now the bike starts magically. Oh, it's wonderful. So now I can show you how I made the bike look better than stock. Not long after I met Mike, he showed me how to cut decals out of vinyl using X-Acto blades, a tool he's used for decades and did so laboriously in architecture school. I was horrible when I started using them. I couldn't cut a straight line and I was so slow. Now I'm better. Not great, but better. So I put the X-Acto to work and cut the decals from printed pictures. And I am still slow. This took forever.
I'll keep you moving your body. I'll be the DJ that turns this private party. I'll play your favorite song.
We better learn to communicate before we break up. Every time I hear your treble, I just turn the bass up. Soon as you slow down, I just pick the pace up. I don't argue, I fight just to make up. No cap, no BS, no makeup. Bare face and it's still telling me to tone down. With you and I still feel all alone now. Far away from the same page, but I'm homebound. I ain't yours if you can't make me put my phone down. When we in our bags, we make it do what it do, baby. In the studio, still trying to get to you, baby. 3 a.m. and still got something to prove, baby. You better learn to communicate before we break up. You better learn to communicate before we break up. You better learn to communicate before we break up.
All the fairings I put the decals on were the stock fairings from my bike, pre-motocomposites carbon. So pretty. And were obviously a perfect fit. Frankly, I still love this matte black, paint code YKV, and it looks great with the copper vinyl accents.
Your body, I'll be the DJ that turns this private party. I'll play your favorite song.
You better learn to communicate before we break up. Far away mentally, but our hearts still are adjacent. Stay away from the hate ton. Other people just say stuff. You are sweet, but you play tough. Yeah, you soft, but you play rough. And playing games won't save us. No, it's dangerous if you can't trust. Look, back outside, but it's fraudulent, cause I'm still yours. Look, I wanna talk, but an argument doesn't feel void. Look, in or out, make a real choice. Look, insecurity just steals joy. Look, when we in our bags, we make it do what it do, baby. In the studio, still trying to get to you, baby. 3 a.m. and still got something to prove, baby. You better learn to communicate before we break up. You better learn to communicate before we break up. You better learn to communicate before we break up.
A number of years ago, I got interested in pinstriping. The interest to practice and do it frequently waned, but I pull out my supplies to add lines to a project here and there. And it was very necessary in this case. A long time ago, I started calling Mike Honey Bunny as a joke. And, well, it stuck. Now it's just mostly Honey. But the bike needed to be personalized for him, so I added this touch. It's perfect. So, here it is, the finished product. I think I'm pretty proud of myself.
I'll keep you moving your body. I'll be the DJ that turns this private party. I'll play your favorite song.
We better learn to communicate before we break up. Every time I hear your treble, I just turn the bass up. Soon as you slow down, I just pick the pace up.
So the whole point in me getting this bike, for me to rebuild by myself, was for me to learn. About 2 years ago, I had been racing for about 5 or 6 years, but I hadn't done crap to any of the bikes. I hadn't done any kind of maintenance, not really. And so what I knew was very limited, and Mike did a lot for me. So when we got that GSXR1000 for me, I did everything. I do everything now, and I've learned quite a bit, and this bike has taught me a lot. So when you're on a machine that's taking you to triple-digit speeds in seconds, it's probably a good idea to know a little bit more about what you're dealing with. So the other point is that females can do work like this too. You can do it on a bike, you can do it on a car, you can do a lawnmower, you can do anything, just like anyone else can. And so if you're a female and you're watching this video, thank you. And I encourage you to do something, take something apart and build it. You will enjoy it. And the feeling you get when you complete it by yourself is one that you will want to revisit again and again. I'm very fortunate to have someone in my corner that encourages me to do everything and to be more than just an IT analyst. So that's my Honey, and I made him a pretty bike. So now I can go give him his pretty bike, and then we can take it to the track and I can beat him. Yeah. What are you doing on my bike?
Practicing. I want to race this. This came out. You did a good job. This is really nice.
Well, thank you, but you already have a turbo 1000 full carbon body.
But I want this
my
one.
bike.
I want this one too.
Okay. Actually,
I want both of them.
you want all the riches?
Yeah, I want all of it.
Well, actually, the idea is that it is for you. So I want us to go to the track. I want you to race me, and I want to beat you. Because you haven't been able to race, and we need to have some fun.
You're a very good wife, and
Thank you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
A lot of wives could learn a lot from you.
I'll give lessons.
You're giving away something you work very hard on, and I'm very impressed. And you've grown and learned a whole lot. But at the end of the day, this ain't my bike. This is your bike. You in love with these things.
I do.
So
I do.
I'm sure you'll ride this too. Because if I
actually,
take out that bike, your bike is going to be too extreme.
you mean your other bike? Oh my! Is this an all carbon fiber
Yeah,
Hayabusa Gen 3?
Yeah, I got.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I'm spoiled.
Oh.
But Yeah, you'll if we go anywhere on the street, then this will be more appropriate than your 20-foot long. You got an all carbon bike too. It'll be better than your 20-foot long bike out in the garage. So,
Well, you know, I do wheelies.
thank you for making it available for me to play with, because this isn't exactly a track bike, and that definitely isn't. So
This thing
will
hasn't
be-
even seen the rain.
Nah, and it won't. It won't. It won't. It won't see the rain, especially here in the desert. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, honey.
Yeah, we're gonna show this off because it's very pretty,
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, yeah, I like it.
I fight just to make up. No cap, no BS, no makeup. Bare face, and it's still telling me to tone down.